In the shadow of the mighty oaks on Carson's Ridge we lay, where the whispers of the aspen leaves would dance and softly sway. Your scarf a splash of crimson against the endless prairie dust. There beneath the endless sky we spoke of love and trust. Oh, the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild. Beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Now every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. Years have worn the wooden boards of that porch where we stood. The gravel roads are overgrown where once our cabin stood. That trail where we once walked now fades beneath the snow, like the warmth of your hand in mine a lifetime ago. Yes, the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild. Beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Now every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. I roam from dusty town to town, a shadow in the rain. Each droplet mirrors memories, each thunder whispers pain. Perhaps in some sweet meadow our hearts will meet again. Until then I'll ride alone with sorrow as my friend. For the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, chasing horizons where once we laughed and smiled. Still every whisper in the breeze sings your name so true. Underneath the silver stars I'm forever holding you. So I'll saddle up once more, ride towards a fading light, where the memories and the ghost trails unite. Goodbye letter flew with my love, adieu, adieu. In the quiet heart of night I'm still loving you. There's an oak by the old gravel path, shadows stretch like the years that have passed. Rust on the gate, the hinges complain. Every creak whispers low, echoes pain. That porch where you danced, bare feet in the rain. Now boards lie still under skies turned to ash. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. The saddle hangs low, untouched by the ride. Dust settles thick where our dreams used to lie. Your scarf in the drawer, scent faded by time. Like the smile in my mind, it's faded and shy. From the creek to the cabin, each corner defined by the silence that screams you're no longer mine. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch call my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. So here's to the stars that still dare to shine, to the night so bold, your hand in mine. May the winds carry away my mournful tune over mountains that witnessed our love too soon. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name, lost in hills. As the twilight embraces the crest of the dawn, I'm learning to live with a heart that's withdrawn. Yet in the quiet, your memories reborn on this abandoned ranch where my heart was once drawn. Every sunset, every tear, every dream echoes you, shadows me in this wild silent scream. In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers talk, I carved our names in the old gray bark with a shaky, hopeful hand. The cabin with its creaking boards sat hollow on the ridge, where the sunset bleeds through lonely panes and the wind sings through the sash. Oh, that empty bed called my name like a lonesome haunting frame in the quiet room where we lay our dreams. Now dust covers all we claim. The stars above the wildlands, once our hearts they did tame, now they just flicker in distant sky, while that empty bed calls my name. The saddle hangs untouched, its leather cracked by time. The trail we rode together, now a fading line. Your scarf still lies upon that chair, its color worn by sun. Oh, how these silent echoes mock what we had begun. Oh, that empty bed called my name in the whispers of the rain. Every drop of memory falling sweet, mingled with my pain. The porch still holds your laughter in the creases of its frame, while the night air carries the weight of words, and that bed whispers my name. I wander through these empty rooms where shadows play old tunes. The dusted dances with the ghost of you under the melancholy moon. This heart once wild as desert blooms, now withers in its cage, bound by the silence left behind by the turning of the page. That empty bed called my name through the thunder and the rain. Each thunderclap a heartbeat lost, a love I can't never claimed. As twilight paints the sky's last light and stars begin their wane, I hear the echo of that empty bed where once we lay. Now just my pain. So here's to the roads, both gravel and game, to the love that rode, then drifted away. As the dust settles deep and the night claims its reign, that empty bed calls my name. Calls my name.
In the shadow of an oak where wildflowers dare to bloom, I first saw you laughing under the harvest moon. Your scarf danced with the prairie wind so wild and free. We carved our names on that old porch, just you and me. But now the lantern fades, light flickers out so soon, like whispers of you on the wind beneath the weeping moon. Every star up in that endless aching sky sings a lonesome cowboy's lullaby. Years gone like dust down an empty gravel road, where we once walked, now wander alone. The cabin stands, but the laughter's long since died, just echoes of the voices that once filled the night. The lantern fades, the flame just memories old, burning like the tales around these parts once told. Every star up in that heaven's grieving ball plays a tune for love that was no one's fault. Sometimes I think I hear you on the breeze through the pines, calling me back to what once was yours and mine. But time's a river, girl, and it's flowed right on past, leaving me to wonder which goodbye was our last. Yes, the lantern fades, the light now barely seen, like the love that lives forever in my dreams. Every star a teardrop, the sky canvas vast, holding tight to a cowboy's love that's meant to last. So I'll ride these trails till that last lantern light goes out, finding solace in the silence, what my heart's about. And maybe beyond the dusk, where road goes softly tread, I'll find that lost love's whisper in the sunset's fiery red.
Out where the oak trees shadow forgotten trails, silhouettes paint the past on gravel, dust, and rails. Underneath the starry skies where once we lay and dreamed, now just echoes bounce round this broken cabin's beam. Starry night whispers to you. Each twinkle a reminder of the love that we once knew. My heart's still sitting on that old porch swing, waiting for the wind to bring you back again to me. Long gone the laughter that filled the empty air. Your scarf still lies on the saddle, though you're no longer there. The river sings lonesome as it flows by the ridge. Like my heart, it keeps moving past the broken bridge. Starry night echoes carry my whispers to you. Each twinkle a reminder of the love that we once knew. My heart's still sitting on that old porch swing, waiting for the wind to bring you back again to me. Sometimes I think I see you by the willows in the mist, or hear your song in the whispers of the rain's soft kiss. But it's just the wild land and the memories that stay, holding on to shadows as the stars fade to gray. Starry night echoes now just whispers in the breeze, a chorus of what was and the quiet sighs of trees. Here I am, a lone figure neath the vast endless gleam, holding on to dreams where you still dream with me. Starry night echoes, oh, how they sing of you and me. On the edge of Laramie, where the oaks grow wide and tall, found a cabin, walls of whispers in the shadows of the fall. She laughed under the porch light, scarf dancing with the breeze, her smile like a secret that brought me to my knees. But her smile hides like the sun behind the storm. In her eyes a quiet sorrow, a heart torn. Every sunset paints her shadow on the trail she used to roam. And her smile hides a love that never found its home. Years have turned the roads worn down, gravel turned to dust. That old porch now silent, boards giving way to rust. Oak leaves whisper stories in the winds of passing time, of the girl with eyes like fire and the boy she left behind. Her smile hides like the moon behind the cloud. In her laugh a longing buried, never loud. Now the cabin's empty echo plays the tune of faded dreams, where her smile hides and nothing's as it seems. Underneath the starlit expanse, I replay our lost chance as the prairie calls me forth with a whisper akin to lore. In the fabric of the land, I now understand love's a wild, untamed course. Her smile hides beneath the endless drifting skies. In her grace, a solitude that never dies. Every trail I wander, every dusty road I roam, brings me back to her smile, a love that never found its home. And in the quiet of the dawn, before the world wakes to move on, her smile hides in the heart of a cowboy forever drawn. Out where the river bends low neath the willows, I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo, where once you whispered soft under sunset's love inside. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, window staring blank, like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away, forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars I'll lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound. An echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free, beneath the whispering trees. And maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again, where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home. In the shadow of an oak where the creek used to flow, I
found an old scarf, faded blue like her eyes. Under that whispering sky, our love was a flame. On the porch of that cabin where I whispered her name. Oh, fading light tied down to the ghosts of these grounds. Her laughter haunts the prairie winds in a twilight that never ends. My heart rides lonesome trails of tears, fading light tied down through the years. That old saddle's worn like the lines by my eyes. Gravel roads, empty cabins where our dreams used to lie. Rain on the tin roof, a rhythm lost in time. She's a memory, a melody in a worn out rhyme. Oh, faded light tied down to the echoes of this town. Her whisper in the midnight rain, a love I'll never claim again. My soul wanders, a shadow in the dust, fading light tied down to a husk. On a hill the cross is cast, shadows long and lean. Beneath each one a story, a love that might have been. And I ponder under stars that we once knew, if heaven holds a place for the loves we lose. Oh, fading light tied down where my heart forever is bound. She's a sunset slipping from the sky, a whisper of goodbye in the quiet where old ghosts have played in the fading light. I'll stay tied down, unswayed. In the shadow of the oak where we first met, under skies that paint the guilt of my regret, the breeze whispers through the grass, a soft and sorrow duet. As the sun dips low where my heart's sun forever sets. Oh, sunset sleeps on the ridge of the weary road, in a cabin silent where our love once brightly glowed. These gravel paths lonely, my thoughts a heavy load, carrying memories where wildflowers once flowed. The porch still creaks, but it sings no more for you. Scarves you left behind, faded now from red to blue. Rain taps the window like the tears we never knew. In the dust of empty rooms I trace the life we outgrew. Oh, sunset sleeps on the ridge of the weary road, in a cabin silent where our love once brightly glowed. These gravel paths lonely, my thoughts a heavy load, mourning echoes in the wind through the oaks bestowed. And here I stand, a lone figure stretched in fading light, a silhouette
My saddle worn, my heart torn from this ceaseless fight, to find peace in the twilight, in this endless plight. Oh, sunset sleeps and I whisper to the stars unseen of a love that haunts my trails in the places we have been. And though I roam forever between the spaces in between, in every setting sun your shadow dances on the green. Oh, sunset sleeps, my love, I am forever bound to the echoes of your voice in the quiet all around. And each night falls softly without a single sound, but in my cowboy heart your memory is profound. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel lanes, I recall the soft whisper of your name. Underneath that broad brim wind spoke through your hair. Ghosts sank the cabin our love declared. But now the porch swings alone, creaks a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand speaks your name in this vast lonesome land. The trails we once rode now overgrown and faint, where wildflowers match the scent of our quaint. Rain on the roof, a symphony so harsh, echoes through empty rooms where shadows march. The porch swings alone, sings a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand carries your voice across this desolate land. Saddles lay untouched, the leather's gone dry, your scarf in the drawer left behind to lie. Does the wind know your touch? Does the oak still dream of our whispers that flow like a mountain stream? Now the porch swings alone with a sorrowful croon. Stars watch like silent eyes under the cold moon. Every stir of the dust, every wail of the night wind holds you close in the gold sank where love never ends. So I sing to the stars over old ghost sank, where memories echo and my heart sank. In the silence of the night, with the ghost of your smile, I'm adrift on this trail just for a while.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I carved a name so wild and free. under skies too vast to claim, by the porch where the lilies came. Your scarf danced with the prairie wind, in that dusty town where my dreams thinned, and the cabin stood on the weeping bend, where our summer love was supposed to mend. Hollow heart, listen to the crackle of leaves, saddles and memories bound by silent thieves. Every sunset bleeds a little of your light as the shadows steal the edges of the night. Now the oak tree's grown, the name's barely seen, the porch gave way like those visions in between. Gravel roads lead to towns with no cheer, and the cabin's empty, echo once no longer here. Rain taps on the window like your fingers drumming soft, each droplet a reminder of what we've lost. Hollow heart, listen to the crackle of leaves, saddles and memories swept away in silent grief. Every sunset bleeds a little of your light, and I'm just a shadow lost to the night. Was it the wonder or the staying that tore us apart? Oh, the quiet of a promise breaking slowly in the dark. The echoes of your laughter, they haunt the dusty trails where my hollow heart listens as all else fails. The hollow heart listened, oh how it hurt, the unspoken goodbyes and the absence of words. Every sunset now steals a piece of my mind as I let go your hand into the fading light.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were carved deep, under skies white and blue, where the promises we'd keep, by the creek's gentle murmur, we'd laugh through the day. Now nothing but the whisper of the leaves where they sway. Old Porch Creek's lonely as the evening sun fades. I'm clinging to the ghosts of your soft fleeting shades. But love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. The saddle sits heavy on an old tired steed, riding past grown over where your laughter once lead. The scarf you left behind, now faded and worn, like the dreams we once had, now tattered and torn. That old gravel road, untouched by new rain, keeps holding the tracks of your leaving train. But love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left
stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. So here's to the silence, and here's to the night, to the memories that haunt me till the morning light. May the moon guide my path as I wander astray, in the lands that know secrets of where you lay. Yes, love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. And if time is a healer, why's the hurt still the same? As I tread on this ground, softly whispering your name.
Down by the old dry riverbed, where the oak trees guard the dead, I sat with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dusk, wrapped around my flask. Oh, whiskey, listen, as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen, while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a teardrop, but in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch warm with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame, but now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown, where once we rode together, now I ride alone. Whiskey, listen, while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a teardrop, but in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the wide brim of night and stars, I've whispered secrets to the skies. The land knows the hard scars, the truth behind the eyes. Whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey listened as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands. out where the old oak whispers low, by the creek where wildflowers used to grow. I carved our names in that loose bark, in the heart of the forest where the world was dark. You wore that scarf, the color of the dawn, as we laughed through fields that summer morn. And the creek called my name with your voice in its flow, as the waters of time drag my heart down below. And those ripples reflect the sun's golden flame, where our echoes lie buried, the creek called my name. Now the cabin stands hollow on gravel roads bent, windows like eyes too dry to pretend that oak tree still stands, but it weeps all alone. The names we once cut, now weathered and grown. Your scarf found a home on an old porch swing, where I sit through the storms when the cold winds sting. And the creek called my name through the whispering pines, a melody mixed with those better old times. And each drop is a moment, and each splash a claim of a love long past. The creek called my name. There's a saddle that's worn, resting idle and tired, like the soul of a cowboy once fiercely fired by the love of a maiden with eyes wild and free. Now just a shadow in the dust, that's all that I see. So I'll ride one last time as the sunset turns cold, down the fading trail where our stories were told. And the creek calls my name, oh so sweet, oh so pain, in the hush of the night where nothing's the same. Forever I'm bound to the whispering claim. In the creek's lonely song, it called out my name. In the gray dawn's light, 'neath the old oak shade, I found the scarf you wore, now ghostly gray. It whispered of that spring by the creek we lay, where promises were caught in the cold morning May. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. I walk these dusty trails with your memory in tow, past the cabin's empty shell where the wild roses grow. Gravel roads stretch like the regrets I've come to own, leading to the echoes of our lone shadow. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. Saddles worn and leather cracked just like my weathered skin. Each line a story, a loss of the love I couldn't win. On this old porch I sit as the sun dips to give in. Night's blanket comes to cover all my sin. Oh, how the winds they whisper of what might have been. Softly they mourn with me for a love so serene. Cold morning carved in my soul, where your warmth has been. I'm left holding memories in the silence of this dream. And as the stars look down, I'm a shadow fading thin in a world that keeps turning without you within. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild ride hides, I first saw her silhouette against the amber tides. Her laughter mixed with wind, playing through the scars, dancing along the gravel paths where our love was carved. Oh, the ride hides secrets in its whisper and sway. Memories like dust kicked up then blown away. With every sunset's glow I feel her near. Yet as night descends so does my deepest fear. The years have worn the saddles and the porch wood sighs, echoes of her footsteps under stormy skies. The cabin stands empty, the trail's overgrown. Where once we roamed freely, now I walk alone. Oh, the ride hides secrets in its whisper and sway. Memories like dust kicked up then blown away. With every sunset's glow I feel her near. Yet as night descends so does my deepest fear. Beneath the endless heavens I cast my weary soul, searching in the starlight for what once made me whole. The heart's a lonesome traveler through time's relentless grind, holding on to images that I'll never find. Yes, the rye still hides her whispers in the breeze, and I'm clinging to the whispers like the oak to its leaves. In the twilight's mercy I may never understand if it's in my fate to hold her or just her memory in the land. In the shadow of the oak, By the dusty gravel lane, there's a scarf you left behind, fluttering like a flame. The road where we once walked, under endless azure skies, now just a silent path where my lonely heart lies. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. Old porch creaks as I think on days long gone, cabin empty like the heartache drawn upon my soul. You rode away with the dawn to a place where I can't follow, left me with the echoes of our yesterday so hollow. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. The rust on my saddle, the cracks in my boots, speak of the miles and the solitary routes. Yet in every gust, your laughter twines through the whispering pines, across the fading lines. On this timeless road, I stand alone, heart bound to the dust where your light once shone. In the quiet of the night, under stars still and bright, I walk this timeless road in the fading twilight.
By the withered oak where the creek bends low, we carved our names years ago under skies as white as a prairie's breath, where the sun dipped gold and our love found depth. Your scarf danced free in the evening wind, every thread a memory pinned. Oh, love carved deep in the heart of the wood, just like we promised we always would. But seasons turn as they always do, leaving me lonesome without you. Still the wind whispers through the hollows, echoing, echoing our tomorrows. Now the trails have faded where we once roamed, rust takes the gate of our old home. The porch steps creak neath my weary feet, missing the soft sound of your heartbeat. Dust swirls where laughter used to play, in the cabin silence shadows sway. Oh, love carved deep in the heart of the wood, just like we promised we always would. But the oak stands lone as the night descends, lonely like me where the pathway ends. Still the wind whispers through the hollows, echoing, echoing our tomorrows. Sometimes I think I hear your call over the ridge when the night falls. Maybe it's just the rustling leaves or my heart playing tricks with its reprise. promised forever we would. Beneath the stars, I reckon it's true. Every sunset still brings me back to you. And the wind whispers through the hollows, echoing, echoing our tomorrows. In this quiet land where I wander through, every stone, every breeze still reminds me of you.
Where the oak trees shadow the old gravel path, I found her scarf, the color of sunsets on a raft. By the wagon wheel where the cabins lay silent and stern, our love was a wildfire, reckless, too wild to learn. Each creaking porch, each whispered wind held her laughter. In the hollows of my heart, echoes of what I sought after. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. The days turned cold as her warmth drifted away, leaving me with old saddles and skies turned to gray. We promised forever by the light of a wandering star. Now I'm tracing faded trails, chasing a whisper from afar. The rain falls on empty streets where we once danced, lost in the echoes of the future we never chanced. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. Under the boughs of ancient oak I lay my dreams to rest, scars of our past, deep as the canyon's crest. Learning to forgive the wind, for it whispers not her name. A lone heart wanders onward through the undying flame. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns a pyre to the past, each spark a piece of what's lost, too beautiful to last. The dust settles down where her laughter filled the air. I'm a shadow in the twilight, bound to what's no longer there. Oh, how I roam with the wheel still burning bright, a cowboy lost in memories, singing to the night. In the heart of a dandelion field under sky so vast and wide, I found her laughter tangled in the wind where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eyes, we carved our names so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. Seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. Gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too with the wind's mournful tune. Dandelions once gold like dreams, now silver neath the moon. I'll walk these empty trails where her laughter once did soar. Forever in the dandelion fields, together